Hi, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the method we use to control the amount of screen time that our kids have, and also the way in which they earn it rather than just expecting it. So I have talked about this on my channel before, but it works so well for us that I wanted to do a bit of an updated video. I'm also hoping that this video will find some people maybe who aren't subscribed to my channel, but they just want a really good method for controlling the amount of screen time their kids have. So first of all, I just want to say that I did not come up with this method. I've seen quite a few ways that people use popsicle sticks as kind of a reward system. So some people do it so that there's a certain job on a popsicle stick and the kids get money or screen time or anything like that if they do it. But this is just the way that I have kind of changed it to work for us. So I want this to be a really quick, easy to follow video, so I'm just going to jump straight in. First of all, with the reason why I even looked for a system like that, and that was because my kids, one who was 5 and one who was 7, both just expected screen time daily, and if they were waiting for screen time, they were always asking about it, and once they had finished, they were upset that it was gone. So I wanted to find a way that meant that my kids would stop asking me for it. They had to earn it, and it wasn't just a right that they were going to get. I really hated the back and forth of taking it away and giving it back and taking it away and not following through, kind of teaching the kids that even if I said no, that they were probably still going to get it. So this really helps with that. So basically how it works is I have what we call the time bank, and this has a whole bunch of popsicle sticks. There's 3 or 4 different colors with different time increments on them. So red is 10, there's a 5 minute, a 2 minute and a 1 minute. And if they help out with chores and jobs and things, they earn a popsicle stick. And the reason I love this system is I kind of tailored it to the things that I was having trouble with, like getting ready in the morning and putting your shoes on and bringing your school bag up and not fighting in the car. That's a big one. My 2 boys love to bicker about things while I'm driving, so I use this system as a way to correct that behavior, and they get a reward out of it. And I'm rewarded with the fact that I can drive without 2 kids screaming in the backseat behind me. So the first way the boys can earn time is with a daily routine. And when I first started this, I had a morning and an afternoon and a nighttime routine, but we've simplified it this year just down into a morning and a night routine. And like I said, my kids are still young, so it's not a super difficult, really detailed routine. It's just in the morning, you need to get dressed, you need to brush your teeth, you need to have your bag ready and your shoes on. And if they complete all of that without me having to ask them more than a couple of times, they get 10 minutes. It's a really easy way to earn 10 minutes a day. And then in the evening, put your bags away. If there's any homework, do it. Eat dinner. That means you come to the table and you eat dinner without a complaint. If you don't like what's being served, that's fine, but you don't need to express that. You just eat your dinner. PJs on, brush teeth and tidy their room. So if they do those things in the afternoon, evening, they get another 10 minutes. So basically if they do this, they're guaranteed 20 minutes of screen time each day. And then there's some individual jobs they can do, and they don't do these each day. It's just if they want to help out, if they want to get some extra time, they do these. So Tobias, my 5-year-old, if he does any of these jobs, he gets 5 minutes per job. And he has tidy up his bunk, clean up the toys upstairs, pick the washing up at night. So when everyone's putting their pajamas on at night, he goes up and picks up all the washing and any wet towels or anything, vacuums his bedroom and waters the plants on our balcony. So just really simple jobs. Lachlan, my 7-year-old, his jobs, which he gets 5 minutes per job as well. He can tidy up his bunk, empty the dishwasher. He does do that every morning, but the other jobs he kind of does them here and there. Set the table, clear the table, vacuum upstairs and clean the toilet. So clean the toilet's been one that I've added on here because sometimes he's not so respectful of that and doesn't understand that someone has to come and clean that after him. So now that's one of his jobs. Then we have bonus time. So these are bonus way that the kids can earn time. So they can earn 5 minutes if they read a book, and they get an extra bonus minute, so they get 6 minutes if they read that book to someone else. So if Lachlan reads to Tobias or Lachlan reads to me, he gets an extra minute. They can create something for 5 minutes. So once a day, they're allowed to ask for a challenge, and they can do that to get another 5 minutes. So yesterday I challenged them to make something that could hold 2 Lego characters, and if I tipped it upside down and shook it, the characters wouldn't fall out. And they spent a good 20 minutes doing that. This morning Lachlan wanted to do a challenge, so I wrote out kind of a plan with his magnets that he had to follow, and he did that for about 20 minutes and earned another 5 minutes in time. Then we have the be kind. So if myself or my husband see them doing something kind, or they just help out without being asked, they can earn an extra minute. And not fighting in the car, like I mentioned, they get 5 minutes. So if we go somewhere in the car and they don't fight, I give them 5 minutes of time. So then we have some screen time rules. So we have a few rules around it that we've just learned over the process that we need to put in place so that everybody's clear about how to use the screen time. So we always set a timer. We have a Google Nest, so we just set a timer on there. The amount they want to cash in has to be decided before they start playing, because my oldest Lachlan would cash in 5 minutes and then another 5 minutes and then another 5 minutes, and it was just a bit too much with timers and things. So if they want to cash in time, they need to set out the amount of time they're going to cash in before they start. And the other thing is, I don't give my kids screen time every day, so even though they earn it, they can only cash it in on Friday afternoons after school, Saturday or Sunday, or if it's a school holiday or anything, they can cash it in then. So Monday to Thursday they cannot play on their iPads or anything. That's time for earning screen time, not for using it. So yeah, those are the basic rules. And one of the other rules that's for Mike and I that I really love is we can't take it back. So this is a no threatening system. So if they earn the time and they put it in their time banks, we cannot take it back out. We can't say, if you don't do this, I'm going to take back 5 minutes. Because that was something that I really hated. I really hated threatening what they had already earned. So they know that if they've earned 10 minutes and it's in their time bank, that it's theirs until they spend it, and mum and dad will not take it off them, which I think is really important. And the boys do have 2 little jars down in their room. They have one each with their name on it. So when they collect time, they go down and put it in their room. They both love counting up their time, and Lachlan's a real saver, so he doesn't necessarily spend all his time at the end of the week. He likes to have a good stock of time in there. That's just his personality, whereas my youngest Tobias will just spend all the time he can, and by Sunday he has none left and he's starting fresh the next week. Another thing we have added to our time system this year is that the boys also get 5 minutes each a week to give to each other. So if Lachlan is being really kind to Tobias, or Tobias helps Lachlan do something, they have the ability to give time to each other. They can't keep that 5 minutes for themselves. It can only be given out to each other. And that's been something really nice as well, to see Lachlan praising Tobias when he helps him, or the other way around. So that's something else we've added this year. So yeah, that is kind of a really quick overview of how we reduce the amount of screen time our kids have. Now this screen time is their iPads, so they like to play games on there. They both play Minecraft, so that's what they earn time for. I do let them watch a cartoon on Saturday and Sunday mornings. And also on the occasional morning, if we're all ready to go, they get to watch 10 or 15 minutes of a cartoon, and sometimes that's what I need to do so that I have time to get ready. They don't have any other screen time in the afternoon though, just in the morning sometimes. So this system is just set up so they can earn time on their iPads. So yeah, that's a really quick overview of the system we use to control the amount of screen time our kids have and make sure they're earning it and not just expecting it. So let me know down in the comments if you're a subscriber and you've tried this and it's working really well, or if it didn't work. And if you're new to my channel, let me know if you think this might be something you'll try, because it has really changed our lives when it comes to helping our kids with their behavior and making sure they're earning their screen time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!